Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have had some technical difficulties tonight, and a pair of free throws made by Trayvon Pittman. East Mississippi leads 8-5. Looking in this trap look. Up ahead comes the Warriors, and nice defense from Ja'Cory Smith, knocking the pass away, trying to find Hatton down low. Checked in now for the Warriors is number 20. That's McMullen for the Warriors, and also McKnight is checked out, and re-entering is Matthew Mackey. And Hatton is checked out as well. David Berry is in for the Warriors. Warriors get it into Berry. Berry surveying the floor, gets it down low to Keys. Keys on the baseline, working on Darvine. Darvine, great defense, left-hand face jumper, no good. Rebound being tipped around, brought in by Blake Butler. And now headed the way is Ja'Cory Smith. Lions have looked outstanding on the defense side of things. In the corner, pump fake. Darvine gets his man in the air, goes up, and a whistle blows. And it's going to be on the floor. Foul made by East Central. I do believe they give it to number 10, Anthony Richards. Inbounding underneath their own basket will be Trayvon Pittman. Checking in now is number 22 will be Avery Richards for Christopher Keys. Now Ja'Cory Smith catches at the top of the key, throws it up. That one's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to the Warriors and headed the other way comes Matthew Mackey. Mackey swings to Berry. Berry, left wing, working on Blake Butler. Back outside to Mackey. Warriors trying to find something on the offensive end. Lions with outstanding defense so far, with about 15.5 left to play here in the first half. Mackey comes off the screen. Here's 4 to shoot. Long three taking his way short. Rebound, Kevin Henry. That shot was missed by David Berry. Henry thought about going coast to coast there momentarily. Pulls it out. Here's Pittman. Pittman back to Henry. Henry back to Pittman. Pittman thought about letting it go. It was a great job by Berry. For the Warriors getting a hand on that. We'll see Danny Washington come in for the first time tonight. He replaces Kevin Henry and James Granger back in for Trey McMullen. Another pass that was knocked out of bounds there. Avery Richards, Anthony Richards both took out. Here's Danny Washington, 14 to shoot. Gives to Blake Butler. Butler pump fakes, being double teamed. Down low to Darvine. Darvine faces, puts it on the floor, and it's stolen away. Coming the other way is James Granger. Granger working on Danny Washington. He goes up, shot's no good, and it's tipped out. Up ahead to Darvine. Darvine, Ja'Cory Smith. Smith takes his man to the rack, and he scores. Ja'Cory Smith with an outstanding move up and under on the left side of the basket after blowing past his man, Antoine Hatton. Really didn't have a chance. And East Mississippi on top by 5. And catch and shoot for 3, no good. From Christopher Keys, comes down to Pittman. Coach Billy yelling attack. These Lions got to get to the basket. Rely on shooting a little bit too much sometimes. There's Ja'Cory. Way cross-court pass over to Danny Washington. Washington back to Smith. Smith gives to Pittman. Pittman is going to throw it away. Another steal. Christopher Keys coming the other way. He's going to slam it home. One thing you have seen that the Lions are struggling on is turnovers. Turn the ball over way too much. Butler back up to Pittman. Just made some costly passes. And thankful that kick out Pittman. Pittman's going to let a 3 go. That one's going to be way off the mark. No good. Rebound Keys coming the other way. It's a 3-point game in favor of the Lions. Keys swings in the corner. Down low. Hatton working on Smith. Fading away from the basket. It's too short. And Keys was there to try to clean it up, and it's fouled on the putback by Ja'Cory Smith. So he'll head to the line to shoot 2. Actually, they're going to give it to Brandon Darvine. Expect a lot of action from Elijah Newsom and a little bit from Jacob Reese. Only 8 men have suited up tonight for the Lions. Actually, Elijah Newsom checking in at the moment. Christopher Keys to the line. First one is good. James Granger will check out. Anthony Richards back in for the Warriors. Hatton, Mackey, Richards, Keys, and Berry on the floor for the Warriors. Second shot is good from Keys. Only a 1-point game with 13.5 to play here in the first half. And mishandled pass from Blake Butler. It's stolen by Hatton. Hatton up ahead to Berry. Berry lays it in on the right side, and the Warriors have the lead back. And this press look. And the Butler. Butler dribbling past half court. Gives it to Corey Smith. Smith, that pass is knocked away. Regained by Pittman. Pittman left side of the basket, and nice job. It's up and in. Tremont Pittman using the body of his defender to work off there on that left side. Nice, easy left-hand lay-in there to give East Mississippi the lead back. Here's Mackey. Mackey swings to Berry. Berry to Richards. Richards, Keys, hands off, and he fires from deep. Rattles in and out, no good. Pittman on the rebound. Thought about coming fast, now slows it down. Picks it up, give it to Blake Butler. Butler fires down low to Corey Smith. Smith pump fakes right, goes back right, and shot was no good. Rebound comes down to Keys. Warriors coming fast. Keys, long body of him, is shot is missed. And looked like Keys and Blake Butler both kind of slapped each other in the face. So the ball is going to stay with East Central. Mackey checks out, so does Keys. Avery Richards and Trey McMullen check back in. Inbounds into Avery Berry. Berry, pull-up elbow jumper is short, no good. Rebound to Corey Smith. Elijah Newsom in now for Darvine for the Lions. Over to Butler. Butler back to Danny Washington. A foul called. It's going to be committed by by David Berry. Coach Billy loudly calling for the set play. Over to Henry. Henry down low to Corey Smith. Smith faces fading away from the basket with a beautiful touch from Ja'Cory Smith. Right there on the low post with an outstanding touch shot there, fading away from the basket. And East Mississippi back up by 3. Here's Granger. Granger gonna let one go, top of the key. Got it, wow. Answers with a 3, and we're tied at 14 apiece. Butler way up ahead to Henry. Henry thought about spinning. It's gonna be knocked out of bounds. Whistle blows. They're gonna say off the foot of an East Central player, I do believe, so it'll stay with the Lions. David Berry will have a seat. Matthew Mackey back in for the Warriors. Elijah gets it in to Washington. Washington fakes right, comes back left, guarded heavily by Keys. Swings it to Henry. Henry drives baseline, goes up, and a jump ball is going to be called possession towards East Central. Ja'Cory looks at his troops and say, man, let's go. Not playing like themselves. I know you have a lower divisional matchup tonight with East Central, but you got to expect you're going to get your best from everybody. Warriors playing their best. Catch and shoot for 3 is good. Wow. Rattles in there from deep as Antoine Haddon. And it's a 3-point lead, back-to-back trays for the Warriors. Washington breaks the press with Newsom. Newsom drives fast, goes up and under, and a charging foul is going to be taken by Antoine Hatton on the other end. And a timeout by the Warriors. We'll take a break as well. Warriors have most of the energy as they lead by 3 with 10:58 to play in the first half. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics Men's Basketball. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are out of the timeout. Warriors have all the momentum. Scoop, no good. Short. Corey Smith comes up with the rebound. Up ahead to Blake. Butler back to Ja'Cory. Swings it in the corner. Denny Washington, wide open three. Bang! He got it! Ring it up, put three on the board. And an answer out of the timeout for the Lions. Talking to my cameraman, Mr. Bryce, also the basketball manager for the Lions. I said, man, it's just the same line team that won back-to-back games against Shelton State. Still top ranked in NJCAA Division I men's basketball rankings. East Mississippi is there number 20, but they have looks where they play like a top 25 team and just moments where they don't. Back in the corner to Mackey. Mackey swings to Granger. Granger surveying the floor, coming off the screen of Keys. Granger kicks back in the corner to Richards. Richards spinning. It's stolen away by Washington. It's a shot clock violation and turned over by the Warriors. It'll be East Mississippi ball. Oh, but like I said, you got to expect that no matter what place or what kind of division matchup you have that evening, you're going to get your best from everybody. You see that a lot in the Division I college level, as top-ranked Auburn faced Missouri last week, and Missouri gave them all they had and came down there to the wire, to the last shot. Auburn was able to sneak out of there and win by a couple points. But we have a timeout on the floor. Ja'Cory Smith was trapped in the corner. He called a timeout. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with you for this one. Next time East Mississippi will match up will be February 7th at Hines. And then the next time they play here at Keys T. Curry will be February 10th against Itawamba. That'll be next Thursday night. So make sure you tune in to EMCC Athletics to catch all your action here. On February 7th, we'll have women's here for Hines on a Monday night. So look forward to that. Hopefully women are taking care of business. We'll have you an update at halftime for what they're doing like. But with just south of 10 minutes left in this one, Corey Smith catches into the post and shot is good. Coach Willie says all day, and I can't agree more with him. That is how East Mississippi should operate, which opens up the perimeter for their plus shooters such as Danny and Blake. Catch. Thought about shooting his Keys. Keys goes into the lane, hop step, voids the contact, and lays it up and in. And a nice answer to bring us back at 19 apiece from Christopher Keys. Washington up ahead to Butler. Butler thought about stepping back, pulls it back out. Ja'Cory Smith. Smith to Danny. Danny extra pass to Kevin Henry. Henry fakes right, goes into the lane, floats one up, rattles it in out, no good, but put it back. Tip in is good from Ja'Cory Smith. Right there on the right side, Ja'Cory Smith having an outstanding first half. Henry guarding heavily on Granger. Granger comes off the screen, top of the key, three is good. I mean, you couldn't have guarded it any better. Granger just made a good shot. Up ahead to Washington. Washington, bounce pass. Blake Butler thought about a three. Now drives. Faces outside Washington. Washington spinning. Goes into the lane. Kicks out to Henry. Henry makes the extra pass to Pittman. Pittman over to Blake Butler. Butler wide open in the corner. Oh, no good. Rebound tipped out by Ja'Cory Smith. Goes in. Henry. Henry goes up to, or excuse me, gives it to Ja'Cory. And his second shot is no good. But an excellent tip out, giving Henry a second chance on that one. Was very impressive by Ja'Cory Smith, and a timeout on the floor by the Warriors. We'll take a quick break as well. 8-10 left to play here in the first half. East Mississippi down by 1, 22-21. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics Men's Basketball. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the Warrior timeout. East Central on the road tonight here in Scuba, Mississippi, as they lead by 1. Here's Keys. Keys swipes through, kick out, catch and shoot for Mackey. Mackey's too short, no good. Rebound, Danny Washington. Washington throws it way up ahead to Henry. Henry has to put it on the floor, kick out Pittman. Pittman thought about driving. Now swings it back to Henry. Henry catch and shoot in the corner. That one's way off the mark, no good, off the glass. Here's Keys. Keys dribbling down the left side. His left-hand layup's no good. Rebound being poked around. The second shot's no good from the Warriors. Washington trying to come up with a steal. Kick out to Hatton. Hatton back to Christopher. Christopher lines up a 3, no good. Rebound, Ja'Cory Smith. And McMullen is going to be called for a foul as he went for the rebound. It seems that Trey McMullen is shaking up on that play. Mullen not feeling his best right there as he's got to head to the bench. Seems to be shaking up on the play. Pittman surveying the floor. Nice find, Ja'Cory Smith. He spins off the defender, throws it up, and is fouled on the shot. We'll have 2 coming from the charity stripe. Ja'Cory Smith for the first time to the line for the first time this evening. First free throw is good, right on target. We're tied at 22 apiece. Speaking of 22, yesterday's date was 2022. So 22222. Bunch of 2s in yesterday's dates. Thought that was pretty interesting for you since we're tied at 22 apiece. Hopefully to break that with Ja'Cory Smith, second free throw that is waiting. It's on its way, and it's right on target. Good. Little lead change for the evening. East Mississippi back in this press look. Mackey swings it up ahead to Hatton, and nice job by Ja'Cory Smith taking the hit from Hatton as Hatton put his head down into the lane. Ja'Cory Smith takes the hard hit, and it's an offensive foul and turned back over. As we wipe up the floor. And we're back to the action. Here's Butler. Butler fakes right, goes left. Butler into the lane, kick out. Henry as he drives baseline, gets his men in the air. No foul called. His shot was blocked from behind. What looked like from Avery Richards. Granger controlling things for the Warriors. Guarded heavily by Henry. Henry does his best work on the defense side of things. Here's Mackey. Mackey heads into the lane, kick out 3 is good from Anthony Richards as he hits one from downtown. Another lead change, and it's a 2-point game in favor of the Warriors. Irvine catches in the high post. Heads down as he was trying to find Ja'Cory Smith. Smith can't handle the pass, and it's stolen by Christopher Keys. Mackey hesitates into the lane, kicks out, makes the extra pass. It's Richards, and for 3 is no good from Granger. And it's going to be East Mississippi ball as Avery Richards thought Brandon Darivine was the last one to touch it. But it winds up being Avery Richards. It'll be line ball. Just north of 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Henry. Henry traveled, yes, turns it over. Danny Washington will check in for Kevin Henry. Henry not having the brightest first half. It looks like Hatton will check in as well for Mackey. Keys, Granger, Anthony Richard had and Avery Richard on the floor for the Warriors. It looks like we won't see McMullen again tonight as he's got ice wrapped in saran wrap on that left ankle. Supposed to be, he's okay. Christopher Keys drives baseline, gives it up to Avery Richards. Richard goes away from contact, and shot's no good. Rebound Washington. And that pass is tipped. Washington. He was trying to fire it up ahead. The ball on the floor. Washington gets another steal. No whistles being blown. They're letting them play. Up ahead. Darravine goes through some contact. Foul. And the basket was good. They're going to say Brandon Darravine traveled, though. So I think he was going to slam that one in. Thought he heard the whistle, and he laid it up and in. You know, a smart basketball IQ play comes to haunt EMCC as it's a turnover. As another travel call for Brandon Darravine. I do believe he had 7 or 8 travel calls in the game last week. It was impressive. I think they had 8 travel calls against Delta. And they're going to give Danny Washington for a push on the floor. East Mississippi is in the bonus. Warriors have committed 7 fouls, 3 on East Mississippi. Hatton is checked out, Mackey back in. Mackey to inbound, gets it into Granger. Granger headed right, gets back to Keys. Warriors looking for something on the offensive end, trying to extend the lead. Granger puts his head down, driving, working on Washington, and a blocking foul called on Danny. Here's Granger. Granger swings to Mackey. Mackey down low to Keys. Keys working on Darravine. Keys gets underneath the basket. It's blocked by Blake Butler. Keys ends up back with it. 7 to shoot. Shot clock getting reset. Mackey comes off the screens. Got to get rid of it. Blocked by Tremont Pittman. Faces, turns, and shot is no good again. It's going to be in the hands, and that 4th shot's not good. The 5th shot's not good for the Warriors. Wow. I mean, just unbelievable lines. Not rebounding on that possession. 5 different Warriors had shot opportunities on that possession. Ja'Cory Smith finds Darravine. Darravine pump fakes, faces, turns, and can't get it to roll in. Shot no good. Christopher Keys now walking it up the floor. Hands to Mackey. I mean, just unbelievable. Ball is just bouncing the Warriors' way right now with 3:40 left to play here in the first half. Lions down by 2. Keys working on Darravine. Keys, step back, hands over to Mackey. Mackey swipes through. Wide open, Christopher Keys for 3, no good. And thankful he missed that one. He's made a couple tonight. As Mackey made the extra pass, nobody got back on Keys off to the switch. But nonetheless, Lions coming the other way on the offensive end. Butler's going to drive. He's been silent this half. Nice pass down low, though. Ja'Cory Smith banks it in. And we're tied at 25 apiece. Coach Billy wants a timeout. We'll take a break as well. 3:16 left to play here in the first. 25-25 apiece is your score. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics Men's Hoops. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. We're tied at 25 apiece, just north of 3 minutes left to play. East Mississippi in a zone look now. Coach Billy not happy with his squad here early in this first half of play. So we actually come to a conclusion of the first half with just under 3 minutes to play now. Lions in a zone look, trying to guard the paint. So Warriors not shooting it too well. Pump fake from Granger into the lane over Ja'Cory Smith. That's going to be way short. Rebound, Tremont Pittman. Pittman dribbling up the floor. Swings it. Ja'Cory Smith. Smith hesitates into the lane. Nice find down low. Jacob Reese, who's checked in for the Lions, answers on the left side of the basket. And the Lions have a 2-point lead. It's a wonderful find from Ja'Cory Smith. I mean, just couldn't draw it up any better. Here's Mackey. Probably expect the Warriors to not take many good shots into the lanes. Hatton, and it's swatted away by Jacob Reese, the freshman forward from Starkville, Mississippi, has came into the game and made an impact against Mississippi Delta. Lions struggled in the first half, and it was a foul play, so I was kind of watching what happened there. But it was Elijah Newsom, the freshman from Lukedale, Mississippi, who made an impact. Now it's Jacob Reese in this game. 15 to shoot. That foul was committed on Blake Butler. Still been silent here. He's had a few good passes though. There's Mackey. Warriors can't find nothing in the paint. No good shots. 2 to shoot. He's got to throw up a bad shot, and there's a shot clock violation. Wonderful defense there from the Lions to avoid a back shot from David Berry. And so far, since the Lions have been in the zone, they have no answer. The Warriors do. On that pick and roll that Jacob Reese, I mean, just manhandled, swatted out of bounds. It was there, and then Jacob Reese just had wonderful backside help, swatted it away. Anthony Richards back in the game for the Warriors. Cross court. Blake Butler's wide up in the corner. He's going to drive baseline. Underneath the basket, kick out. Danny Washington pump fakes. He's going to drive, throw up a floater off the glass. Too strong, no good. Rebound comes down to Christopher Keys with the Warriors the other way. Keys hands to Mackey. Mackey back to Keys. Keys to Berry. Back to Keys. Warriors working outside on the perimeter. 15 to shoot. They can't get nothing to go against this Lion defense since they've settled into the zone look. 8 to shoot. Here's Mackey. Mackey comes off the screen. Got a pull-up jumper. Bad shot. No good. Rebound. It's tipped in by David Berry. Wow. $1:06 left to play, and we're tied at 27 apiece. Just unfortunate there for the Lions. Once you're in the zone, man, you got to box out as well. Can't afford, play great defense and giving the team an offensive rebound. In the corner to Butler. Butler siving up Keys. Goes right into the lane and it's fouled. They're going to put it on the floor. It'll be the 1-and-1 at the line for Blake Butler. Butler to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. First one is good. Another lead change. EMCC back in front. David Berry checking out. And James Granger checking back in for the Warriors. Just 46 seconds left to play here in the first half. Both teams have been held to just under 30 points as we approach locker room time. Butler's second one is good. 2-point lead with 45 seconds left to play here in the first half. Warriors. Lions trying to avoid it. Cost a turnover. That one's poked away by Blake Butler. Thrown back in. Outstanding job. Blake Butler sticking with it to Ja'Cory Smith. Lions are going to have another opportunity. About 4 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Washington in the corner. Washington surveying. Thought about driving. Pulls it back out. Now spins. Turns the corner. Nice find. Jacob Reese didn't handle the pass. Got his man in the air. Count the basket. Jacob Reese, the freshman forward from Starkville, Mississippi. Coming in, making an impact for the Lions here in Scuba tonight. With 10.5 seconds left to play here in the first half, Jacob Reese headed to the line to try to finish out a 3-point play. Free throw is good. Crowd erupts. They love to see the freshman get in from Starkville. Just a 40-minute drive down the road. So he's pretty much at home. Up ahead of Granger. 10 seconds. Back to Granger. They're going to have the last shot. It does look like. Here's Keys. Keys, ISO and Blake Butler. Keys, step back. He traveled, absolutely. He would have pinked it in at the buzzer, but he traveled before that. Wow. Unbelievable. It'll be 0.3 seconds left, and Coach Billy's ready to go to the locker room. And the Lions will up 32-27, thanks to Jacob Reese, giving this Lion team a spark as we head into the locker room, up 32-27. Don't go anywhere. We're back with about 10 minutes with second half action. You're listening to EMCC Basketball. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have started the second half. It'll be EMCC ball, fresh out of the locker room. Pittman to Butler. Butler swings over to Henry. Henry back to Pittman. Pittman thought about driving. Back to Henry. Ja'Cory Smith. He drives into the lane, floats it up. Rattles in out, no good. Ja'Cory Smith almost with a double-double at the half. He had 12.7 rebounds. And Tremont Pittman had 6 points, 4 rebounds, and then also another top scorer, Jacob Reese, who's got 5 points. Spinning and knocked away is stolen by Blake Butler. Looking to get him the ball in the second half. Over to Ja'Cory Smith. Smith pulls it back out to Butler. Butler hesitates, going left. They're going to give a push to Granger. Just James Granger, first foul. Henry kicks it, catch and shoot for Blake Butler. It's going to be too short, no good. Ja'Cory Smith's there, trying to clean things up. He goes up, shot's good. Nice job by Ja'Cory Smith. And EMCC trying to pick up where they left off. Mackey swings to Granger. Granger up top to Keys. Keys back to Mackey. Line still in this zone look. Trying to go off some contact shot, no good. Ja'Cory Smith loses the handle on the rebound, and Christopher Keys goes up with it. And his shot is good. Count the foul. It's Blake Butler's second foul of the evening. Christopher Keys, just his main source of offense. Free throw is good. Now Keys will check out. Avery Richards checking in. Christopher Keys, 6'7" freshman from Quitman, Mississippi. Went to Quitman High School. He's a forward. 6'7", lengthy Christopher. Just as long as Brandon Darvine. Corey Smith swings at Henry. Henry to Darvine. Darvine on the baseline. He spins, turns, kick out. Pittman, catch and shoot for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to the hands of Antoine Hatton. Gives over to Granger. Granger walks it up the floor. Off the screen, Barry, pump fakes, now drives, now step back jumper is good. Wow, nice shot. Back-to-back possessions with points on the board for the Warriors, and they've cut it to a 2-point game. Ja'Cory Smith, cross-court pass to Henry. Henry, pump fakes, drives, kick out. Ja'Cory Smith, he's gonna let it go from downtown. That one's too long, no good. Rebound comes down in the hands of Avery Richards, and it's an excellent defensive play from Brandon Darvine. And Richards just kind of freaked out with the ball in his hands and turns it over. It's out of bounds, last touch by Richards. Pittman outside to Smith. Smith swings to Blake Butler. Butler drives, kick out. Henry. Henry drives, back to Butler. Butler's going to let one go for 3. That one's too short, no good. Rebound comes down to David Barry. Lions getting some great looks, just not able to shoot it too well right now. Christopher Keys, kick out, long 3 is no good, way off the mark. As the attempt from Granger fails, it's rebound by Smith. And now coming the other way is the Lions. Over to Henry. Henry, high post to Corey Smith. He turns, and I thought it might have been a flop from Christopher Keys, but a offensive foul, they say, on Ja'Cory Smith. And a timeout by the Warriors. We'll take a quick break as well. 16:55 left to play here in the second half. East Mississippi up by 2, 34-32. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Basketball. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Way up ahead on the inbound play. It goes to Anthony Richards. Richards brings it back out to Barry. Barry over to Granger. Fresh out of the timeout. Granger turns the corner, goes left, and is fouled. As he switched hands midair, threw it up with his right hand, gave the shot a chance, but was fouled on the shot. He led to the line to shoot 2. It's Kevin Henry's first foul of the evening. Last win for this Lions team came at Kahoma. Won 2 straight ever since falling to Pearl River and Northeast. Second shot's no good from Granger. Rebound Butler, hands to Pittman. Now walks it up the floor. Back to Butler. Butler swings corner to Corey Smith. Back to Blake. Blake surveying, hesitating. Back to Pittman. Pittman fakes the pass, kick out Butler. Butler in the corner to Smith. Smith for 3. He got it. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Corey Smith answering at the other end for the Lions. Now need a stop. There's Elijah Newsom on the floor now for EMCC. Keys turns the corner, goes up on Elijah Newsom and banks it in. There's Pittman over to Henry. Henry back to Pittman. Lions still just looking for the best shot. Butler. Got to get rid of it. Pittman, kick out in the corner to Henry. Back outside to Pittman. Pittman, wide open look is good. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. Tremont Pittman for 3. Back-to-back triples for the Lions. Here's Granger. Warriors looking for an answer. More than likely going to Christopher Keys. Can't handle the passes. Barry regains it. Kick over to Christopher. Working on Newsom. Christopher going to pull up for 3. He got it. Christopher Keys with another basket. Warriors sticking around in this one. Just a 2-point lead for the Lions. Pittman swings to Blake Butler. Back to Henry. Henry in the corner to Corey Smith. And a travel call on Ja'Cory Smith. Just forgot to dribble. Danny Washington and Jacob Reese check in. Granger and Anthony Richards have a seat for the Warriors. We'll see number 4, Damian McKnight, freshman forward from Lake Cormorant High School. And Mackey back in as well. McKnight going to let it go for 3. He got it. Wow. Right off the bench. No hesitation. Shooting it. And another lead for the Warriors. To Washington. Washington spinning. Give to Pittman. Nice down low pass. Can't handle his Ja'Cory Smith. Trying to regain it. Jacob Reese on the floor. Ball still loose. Still loose. Jacob Reese has it now. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Points to the Warriors. I mean, just an outstanding job by Jacob Reese, fighting for a 50-50 ball right there. Gotta love to see it. Jacob Reese fighting hard on the floor for that 50-50 ball. It'll be Warrior ball. Pull up 3 for Mackey. Mackey's no good on the shot. Rebound Washington. Washington coming the other way. Surveying. Dribbling left. Almost lost the handle. He's going to turn, face, 3, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, almost came down to Blake Butler, but comes down to McKnight. McKnight hands to Mackey. Mackey stutter stepping. Kick out to Barry. Barry, cross-court pass, wide open in the corner. He pump fakes a shot. Step back three is good. Delay a game warning from Hatton. Checking in will be James Granger for Hatton. And McKnight, Damian McKnight, the freshman forward from Lake Ormond High School, coming in and making an impact in this game. He's hit 2 triples off the bench in the last couple of minutes. Pittman, and that one's stolen, and can't handle it as Mackey. Wow, that would have been impressive from Christopher Keys. He had a steal and threw it back in bounce. Mackey couldn't quite come up with it. Here's Pittman. Back to Washington. Washington back to Butler. Butler finds Ja'Cory Smith down low. Back to Butler. Butler turns the corner into the lane, and a blocking foul called. Coach not happy with that call. The foul's going to belong to David Berry. It's the East Central coach. Raheem Lockhart not too happy about that one. Washington give to Blake Butler on the inbound. He's going to shoot it from 3. Bang! He got it! Ring it up, put 3 on the board, and finally an answer for the Lions. Back to a 1-point game. Top of the key, Barry. Barry to Granger. Right wing, fakes left, drives baseline, right underneath the basket is wide open. Nobody near him, and guess who it is again? It's McKnight. Damian McKnight with the last 8 points for this Warrior squad. Washington to Blake. Blake pump fakes, working on McKnight. Fakes right, brings it back out. Now blows pass, driving baseline, loses the handle. Kick out, Ja'Cory Smith. Smith pump fakes into the lane, goes up and under, and is fouled on the shot. Head to the line to shoot 2. Elijah Newsom will check in. It's Damian McKnight's first foul. Corey Smith, first one's good. Newsom, I do believe, checked in for Jacob Reese. Christopher Keys is checked out for the Warriors. Mackey back in. Second free throw good from Ja'Cory Smith. Those are big ones right there. Back to a 1-point game. East Mississippi in this trap, and a foul committed. Coach telling his squad to stay in this press look. Christopher Keys back in now for McKnight. McKnight been the source of offense coming off the bench for the Warriors. Henry's going to come in for Butler. Butler with 3 fouls now. Lions really just trying to escape with a win tonight is the main thing. Mackey breaks it with Keys. Keys finds Hatton down low. He goes through the contact of Ja'Cory Smith and makes the shot. Wow, impressive make there from Hatton. Danny back to Pittman. Lions trying to get something going. Here's Henry. Thought about shooting, sizing up his man into the lane. It's knocked away, stolen by Mackey. Mackey up ahead to Barry. Barry hesitating, pulls it back out to Mackey. Mackey to Keys. Keys gonna face, shot, good, wow. Christopher Mackey from deep, and it's good, wow, unbelievable. They pushed it to a 6-point lead. Lions just not answering on the offensive end. This Lion squad banged up without Octavius Jones. Was a big part of it. Tremont Pittman swings in the corner to Henry. Henry answers with one of his own. Corner three is good from Kevin Henry. Wish he would shoot it with a little more confidence. Timeout on the floor. This is a barn burner tonight. 11-18 left to play here in the second half. 51-48. EMCC down. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. EMCC down by 3, 51-48 the score. In this press look, it's knocked in the air. Tremont Pittman gains the steal. Pump fakes, goes up off the glass and good. Lions back in the press look, looking for another steal. Christopher gets it into Granger. Granger up ahead. Ja'Cory Smith had a steal, and it was back into Kevin Henry, but they say Smith stepped on the sideline out of bounds. He'll stay with the Warriors. So back to a one-point game just like that. This Lion team very active on the defense side of things. Mackey blows past Elijah Newsom. The shot is good. Elijah had no help off the screen. 3-point game. Washington hands to Pittman. Pittman cross court. Kevin Henry catch, shoot for three. Bang! He got it! Ring it up, put 3 on the board for Kevin Henry. Christopher hands over. Here's Barry way up ahead and bumped by Ja'Cory Smith. I mean, just a beautiful stroke there for Kevin Henry. I'm sure he got told him that time out. I was like, man, you got to shoot the ball with confidence more. It's being told by Bryce, man, he just doesn't like to shoot it sometimes. He's an excellent defender and just doesn't shoot the ball as much as he needs to. Backing down, catch and shoot on the outside for Barry, no good. Rebound, Ja'Cory Smith. Smith up ahead to Elijah Newsom. Newsom gains the handle, back to Ja'Cory Smith. Goes through some contact, shot no good, but heads to the line to shoot two. Goes Ja'Cory Smith. We're tied at 53 apiece. McKnight goes to the scorer's table to be checked back in as he was their source of offense, which gave Christopher Keys some more looks as well. But Smith headed to the line to try to give EMCC the lead back. This is what it's been like being a Lion fan lately for this men's basketball squad. It's been coming out of the wire. They had a 12-point lead at Kahoma the other night and somehow only won by 2 with about 2.5 minutes left. And the Kahoma Tigers came back and just fought their way back into it somehow, some way. Second one for Ja'Cory Smith is right on target. It's a 2-point lead for the Lions as we've already played a half of the second half. Pittman trying to come up with a steal. It's being poked around. Hatton goes up. Basket is waved off. Ja'Cory Smith on the other end taking the offensive foul. Ja'Cory Smith takes the hit and hypes his team up. That's a big, outstanding job there by Ja'Cory Smith after the free throws, getting back on the defense side of things. Playing tough. It'll be Anthony Richards checking in for Hatton. Antoine Hatton would have made the shot if Ja'Cory Smith didn't stand there and take the hit like a man and muscled up. Pittman crosses over to his left. Pittman going to turn the corner and go. Left-hand layup's good. Tremont Pittman being active on the offense end. Christopher Keys crosses over, coming down. Elijah Newsom almost had a steal. Granger for three. It's no good. Tipped around. Danny Washington. That play set up all by Tremont Pittman. Washington coming down the floor. Hesitates. Lost the handle momentarily. Give Ja'Cory Smith. He's going to let a long one go. This one's short and way off the mark. No good.
Hey, man, laugh that one off, brother. Come on, let's go.
That shot way off the mark from Ja'Cory Smith. Just got to laugh that one off and keep on playing. EMCC leads by 4, still in this press look. Into Mackey. Mackey dribbling. Back to Granger. Granger's trapped. Way up ahead. Into the lane, and shot is no good. The putback is, and the foul from Christopher Keys. Wow. I mean, Christopher Keys has made some lights-out shots tonight, and now some putbacks at the rim. It's been impressive from Christopher Keys. And look at this. We'll have Trey McMullen check in now. As his left ankle's doing all right. Impressive. He went to the athletic trainer, Mr. Steve, and had it wrapped up. Figured his night was over, but look at this. He's back in. Free throw is no good from Christopher Keys. Big miss there. Stays a 2-point lead for the Lions. Henry, back to Pittman, back to Henry. Cross court, Danny Washington, he's gonna catch and let one go. In and out, no good. Man, I thought he got it. It was halfway down and rattled out. Rebound Keys. Keys hesitating, almost lost the handle, hands over to Granger. Granger back to Keys. Keys back to Granger. Warriors looking for a good shot here on this end. There's the switch on the screen. Granger spins into the lane, no good. Rebound is brought in by Kevin Henry and lost it. He just couldn't hold the ball. McMullen will check out. Mackey back in. Christopher Keys will go get him a breather as well as Hatton's come back in the game. With Christopher Keys out, got to look forward that the Warriors were to use James Granger. The inbound plays two, and he fakes the three and throws one up again. That one's too long, no good. Rebound lands in Hatton's hands. Hatton turns, faces, no good. Rebound, Ja'Cory Smith. Great defense from Ja'Cory there. Not fouling, did an awesome job not doing that. Just kept his hands straight up. Ja'Cory Smith fires to Henry. Henry dribbling back left. Loose the handle, and the missed pass from Mackey is up ahead of Granger. Granger goes up, and the shot's good. Wow. Nice shot up and under there from Granger. And we're tied at 57 once again. Another tie in this game. Multiple lead changes and ties. Washington weaving his way up and under. Left-hand layup's no good. Don't know how he blew that one. He did all the hard part correctly and got through all the bodies. I mean, took half the Warriors squad to the lane and missed the shot. And a timeout on the floor for the Warriors. We'll take a break as well. 7.5 left to play here tonight in Scuba at Keith T. Curry Coliseum. Don't go anywhere. We got a barn burner tonight in the Division 23 play. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back after the timeout, ladies and gentlemen, as it'll be Warrior ball. We're tied at 57 with 7.5 left to play here tonight, Scuba. Here's Mackey surveying the floor. Mackey comes hard off the screen, right side, goes up, shot way off the mark, no good. Rebound, Ja'Cory Smith. Hands over to Pittman to slow things down a tad. Pittman, hand over to Blake Butler, who's checked back in. Butler crossing over, give back to Pittman. Pittman back to Butler. Trying to gain the handle right. Butler thought about driving, gives back to Pittman. Pittman hop steps into the lane, throws it hard off the glass, no good. Ja'Cory Smith gets man in the air, goes up, shot no good, but fouled hard, and will head to the line to shoot two. We'll get the foul to Damian McKnight. It's his second foul. Ja'Cory Smith to the line once again. And it's good. Second one good as well from Ja'Cory. Lions not going to get in that pressure look, it doesn't look like. Also, to let you know, Blake Butler dealing with a left ankle injury as well, playing through it. Has not many points tonight. Not looking to score, looking to pass first. Up ahead to Hatton, Hatton to Granger. But Lions just dealing with some injuries on this men's basketball squad, with Butler being beat up, playing through an ankle injury. McKnight pump fakes. They're going to give Danny Washington for a push. It's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity, I do believe, for the Warriors. But nonetheless, as I was saying, Butler playing through an ankle injury, Nick Walker out with an ankle injury, and now Tank Jones out with a knee injury. So hopefully, not the time to be hurt for this Lion squad, as, end of their season's right around the corner. The free throws missed from McKnight, but guess what? An offensive rebound by Christopher Keys. Wow, unbelievable. Back to Mackey it goes, 10 to shoot. Mackey, right side, pulls it back out to McKnight. McKnight sizing up Newsom, 5 to shoot. Catch and shoot from Hatton, way off the mark, no good. Tremont Pittman gets the rebound, almost lost it though. But he gains the handle and heads the other way. Pittman swings it to Washington. Washington back to Pittman. Pittman, Ja'Cory Smith, catch and shoot. That one's good. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. Ja'Cory Smith having a night in Scuba at Keystee Curry Coliseum. Trying to answer is Christopher, no good, rattles in and out. It's a funky shot he's got on him, but man, it falls. Pittman, outside, back to Ja'Cory Smith, top of the key, this time rattles in and out, no good. It's a great look from Ja'Cory, but couldn't quite capitalize. Up ahead, Granger goes up, shot's good, wow. Acrobatic, awkward shot from James Granger. Another shot made for the Warriors. Right when EMCC tries to pull away. Back to Washington. Washington, kick in the corner. Ja'Cory Smith. This time he's going to drive and put it on the floor. He's fouled. Shot no good. They're going to say it was on the floor, but should be a 1-and-1 coming from Ja'Cory Smith. And I think Ja'Cory Smith might be pushing a 20-and-20 night. And that will just be highly impressive. 1-and-1 shot is good from Ja'Cory. His first one. Second one go from Ja'Cory Smith. Most points Ja'Cory has had is 32 in a game against Co-Lin this year. So that's his top scoring game. And his top rebounding game is 15 against LSU Eunice back in 2019. Into the lane goes Christopher, brings it off the glass and answers on the other end for the Warriors. Ja'Cory Smith in the corner. Cross court to Blake Butler. Butler swipes through right, finds Pittman. Nice job. Pittman getting open. He hits in the shot from about 6 feet away. Swipe through. Nice job by Pittman finding the crease in the defense right there. It's very impressive for Tremont Pittman. But I think Ja'Cory Smith might be well over 3. Is way off the mark. Another rebound for Ja'Cory Smith. I think Ja'Cory Smith might be well over the rebounding game of 15. Danny Washington into the lane, scoop and score. Just a nasty move from Danny Washington. EMCC up by 7. David Berry working on Ja'Cory. Kick out, Christopher Keys. He's going to pull up, elbow extended. Shot no good, rebound Danny Washington. Washington's coming fast the other way, now pulls it back out. Surveys the floor, hands Ja'Cory Smith. Smith to Pittman. Pittman outside. Danny Washington. A Newsom. Back to Washington. Man, thought Washington should have shot that one. He was wide open. Washington with 12 to shoot. Going to bring David Berry out at the logo. Washington goes and is fouled hard as he headed into the lane by Matthew Mackey. That's his first foul. Headed to the line for him. 1-1 is Danny Washington. But at the half, Ja'Cory had 12.7 rebounds at the half. 12.7 rebounds, and I think he's pushing a 20 and 29. I think he's going to be close to it. Rebounds have just been falling his way. If not a 20 and 29, definitely a 20 and 15 night. Definitely 20 points. He has reached over that mark. Definitely has had 15 rebounds, 110%. Wish I had a stat person up here with me so I could figure out what that actual number was. But just taking a wild guess. But as I said, his top scoring game was against Co-Lin this year, 32 points. This year, his top rebounding game was 12, and he nearly had that at the half. It was against Kahoma, which was Tuesday's game, I do believe, or Monday's game, excuse me. The free throw was missed by Danny Washington, but it was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors, so 3:21 left. And Pittman in the corner, fakes right with 17 to shoot. Inside to Washington. Washington blows past his man, up and on the right side of the basket. Shot is good. Danny Washington with explosive speed in the past 2 possessions in the lane. Not using it on the perimeter, attacking the basket. Berry working on Butler. Kick out McKnight. Back to Berry. Berry in the corner for 3. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Christopher Keys. Goes through Washington. His layup's good. Timeout Warriors. We'll take a break as well. EMCC on top by 7, 70-63. 2:48 with the play here tonight in Scuba. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to EMCC Athletics. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just got the stats from Ja'Cory Smith. 28 points, 15 rebounds so far. Ladies and gentlemen, there's still 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to play in this matchup. And this is his 18th career double-double. I mean, Ja'Cory Smith has had a fantastic career here at EMCC. Up top to Butler, Butler to Pittman. And nothing you want to see more than Ja'Cory Smith have a 20 and 29. He's got 28 points. He's 5 rebounds away, so we'll start counting them here. Blake Butler into the lane. Shot rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, Elijah Newsom. He's fouled on the shot and headed to the line to shoot 2. The shot was missed, but was fouled by David Berry hard. And that's the first time we've seen Blake Butler attack the basket all afternoon. As we said, dealing with that ankle injury. That's David Berry's 5th foul. So his night comes to a conclusion. Hatton will check in, I do believe, for him. Elijah Newsom to the line for 2. First one is no good. Wow, that one was halfway down and didn't fall. Second one from Elijah is too strong, no good. Rebound comes down to Hatton. And the Warriors coming the other way. Still a 7-point game, not over by any means, just north of 2 minutes to play, though. This is when the past opponents have been wanting to play the best against the EMCC. Here, Christopher Keys. Keys backing down Washington. He faces Hatton. It's knocked in the air. Tremont Pittman with the steal. Up ahead to Washington. Washington, right side layup is good. Little breathing room, just the 2 missed free throws back that Elijah Newsom missed. With active hands on the defensive end from Tremont Pittman. It's a 9-point lead. That one poked away again by Tremont Pittman. Tremont Pittman's had himself a great night. Multiple students here tonight. Step back jumper from Granger is no good. Rebound, Blake Butler. With $1:30 left to play, you can start melting some clock. Washington blows past his defender. Left side layup's too strong, no good. Man, his speed he showed in the last couple of possessions from Danny. Granger into the lane, throws up a wild shot, no good. And it's going to be last touched by the Lions. And the Lions can't believe that rebound, or excuse me, that ball was last touched by EMCC. They're saying it's last touched by Pittman. It'll be Warrior ball. The crowd can't believe it. Coach Billy can't believe it. The players can't believe it. Into McKnight. McKnight back to Granger. Granger comes off the screen. McKnight, catch it, shoot. 3, no good. Rebound, Ja'Cory Smith. He needs 4 more. Don't know if it can happen in the last minute, but who knows. Pittman goes through some contact. Up ahead to Danny Washington. Elijah Newsom. And Elijah Newsom went to throw a lob to Ja'Cory Smith, and it was a little short. Here's Christopher Keys, middle of the lane. Left-hand shot is good. Into Elijah Newsom. Newsom back to Pittman. Pittman dribbling through contact. Working fine. Layup is good. 40 seconds. Christopher Keys throws a long 3. That one's no good. Rebound, Blake Butler. 30 seconds left. You can pretty much melt it out. Here, Washington dribbling. Just going to hold it now. Washington just dribbling it around the tad. Swings it over to Ja'Cory Smith. Back to Washington. Coach for the Warriors still want to see his team make an effort here. Washington goes into the lane, floats it up, no good. Rebound to Hatton. Christopher Keys up ahead. Christopher going to slam it in at the buzzer. And they actually won't count that basket. 74-65, your final score this evening. 000 on the clock. EMCC escapes tonight in Scuba. Will win a 9-point victory Final score 74-65. Thank you to all that tuned in. Thank you to all that showed up tonight as EMCC men's basketball gets the win. And thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with women's basketball on Monday night against Hines. Make sure to tune in to that 6 p.m. airtime. Thank you for listening tonight. Good night, everybody. I'm Mr. Sides signing off.